We have a 2005 Nissan Murano. We're going to go through the steps in replacing the fuel pump. We'll start by bleeding the pressure off the system using our pressure relief valve on our gauge. Be sure and capture the fuel into a safe container. Before beginning any repair, disconnect the negative battery cable. To gain access to the fuel pump module in this application, you'll be required to unbolt the driver's side rear seat. Pull back the carpet cover and remove the fuel pump access panel. Disconnect the electrical connection. Disconnect the vent line and the fuel line. Keep in mind you're working within a closed environment. Make sure that you have adequate ventilation. Be sure and safely clean up any residual fuel that may be in the line. You'll be required to remove the retainer clip and reinstall into the fuel line. You'll be required to use a Nissan fuel pump retaining ring removal tool to remove the fuel pump module. Be sure to inspect the fuel pump locking ring, making sure it's not damaged in any way that would hinder its reuse. Partially raise the module from the tank and disconnect the transfer line and the sending unit electrical connection. Keep in mind there's a reservoir that will hold residual fuel. Be sure and capture this in a safe container. At this point we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and then clean the inside of the tank. We want to be sure that the tank is as clean as possible to allow a clean environment for the fuel pump. With the inside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we're ready to install the new Airtex fuel pump module. Place the tank seal in place and connect the sending unit wire and transfer tube. Fully seat the fuel pump module and install the locking ring, turning it clockwise until it's fully seated. Connect the emissions line, fuel line, and reconnect the electrical connection. Fasten the fuel pump cover in place and reinstall the rear seat. With the repair complete, reattach the negative battery cable. Cycle a key 2 to 3 times in order to charge the system. Start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specifications. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.